Hi, good morning. Today is the 19th January 2021 and today the sun has come after a few days. So I'm now going to provide you a panoramic view from the place where I take most of my pictures. So that is a gate pointing towards a gate, and if you turn around, I'm going clockwise. These potted plants are there, we'll talk about them maybe later. Then you can see the karanda tree in the background far away. That is where the birds get their first feed here. Then we have the lawn where they find the small insects, and of course all these flowers and roses and stuff like that. And the papaya trees, they also provide some fruits for some of the birds, though we have tried to protect the papayas with nets. Then behind the papayas you will see the bear tree. There's a lot of bears on it. Maybe let me zoom into the karanda and then the papayas also. So this is the karanda tree. You can see some fruits there. And then this is the bear tree. Behind the papayas, this is also full of bears at this time. So providing ideal food for the birds. Continuing with the panoramic view. Here, let us see these flowers in the pots, the chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums normally come during Christmas, that's why they have the name chrysanthemums. So now they are really past their prime. And in the background we have the rose bed. Now the roses are still not in great bloom. This is not the season for them, here at least. And then continuing, we have other trees in the background, and you can see till the last tree, that is where a boundary is. The last tree there is the bear tree, the stone apple, or what we call them as the beel patthar tree. It is quite covered with some sort of parasite plants. We have allowed it to be covered because it gives a different view. So continuing with the panoramic tour, you see that shade there, that is one of the grape vines on like a platform, on top of a platform. And then there is a small amla tree, not the tree which has a lot of amlas here this time. Then continuing, there's the nashpati tree and the jackfruit tree in the background, and you see this huge palm. Once upon a time, this palm used to be in one of the pots, it was a potted plant, maybe 25 years back. So when we planted at one of the corners of the lawn, and it has now grown into a huge tree. Continuing the panoramic view, you see this pond there, that is for water lilies, or lotus, what we call it. We have two of these on both sides of the pathway. Okay, continuing with the panoramic view, and there are a lot of flowers. We have a lot of fruit trees in this place, maybe at least 25-30 varieties of fruit trees. It's a hobby, it's almost like a hobby we have, and that is pointing towards our house. Now actually what you are seeing there behind the shade that is my office, from where I do my work and from where I keep an eye on everything going on outside, including my plants and the gate. Continuing here, this is the front of the house, and on the top you'll see the solar panels, about 1400 watts of solar panels. So we've had them for a long time. And this is the front of the house. Now let's zooming into these are the potted plants there. I'll show you these potted plants in another video. But if you see behind these potted plants is a murti of Ganesha, three-headed Ganesha, which we got from Orissa. This is all stone. Okay, continuing. This is the home courtyard outside. Continuing. And that is if you see that big tree there, it's a huge mango tree, very old. Gives a lot of flowers. And in the foreground is a chiku tree. You may not be able to see it, the sun is not very favorable. Next to the chiku tree, behind that is the umbra tree. And by the way, this is the second pond for the water lilies of lotus. And there are some of these miscellaneous trees. And what you see, this cut tree, this is Nashpati or pear. Behind that is an adu tree. Well, the sunlight is not very favorable for that. You see some banana trees. You see all the rose bed just behind the potted plants. And then there is the pyaj and garlic and lettuce plantation there. Some gobi, you might see flowers again. The amla tree, which has a lot of fruits, is one of the ones behind the banana tree there. You can't see it, it's not favorable, the light is not favorable. Maybe another video for all the fruit plants that we have. I'll try to do that later. And then continuing with the panoramic view, here we continue. Here there's a coconut tree. In fact, we planted many coconut trees and this is the only one surviving. So probably we planted 8 of them. This is the only one surviving. And behind that, there's the Ratkirani, Champa plants here, which you can see them. And then we come back to the whole circle, and this is a shatut tree. It's a very nice tree. It has very, very nice shatuts. They are probably 2.5 inches long shatuts, and they will, at the moment, there are no leaves on it. It's going to come with a vengeance. The leaves and the fruits will come with a vengeance. Totally full of these fruits. Okay, there were some birds there with this shatut tree. We just ran away, and they are sitting there now on the guard room roof. And there are a lot of potted plants here, and I'll just focus on this particular plant. It also used to be a potted plant, but it's now huge, growing on the ground. And you can see a lot of squirrels here. And also taking a little bit round again, there's a hollyhocks, one of my favorite flowers. You can see some hollyhocks plants also. Some of them are growing real big. Okay, and with this view, I will say bye-bye for today. Bye, take care. Today is 19th January, and today is also the birthday of my younger daughter. She is in New York. Sobhagya. Okay, bye-bye, take care.